All law firms are not the same. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
We'll be talking a lot about spring cleaning in the weeks ahead because this is the season. And for Scott Dillard, who has Scenic City Softwash, it's a very busy season because everybody wants their house nice and clean for spring. Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's also pollen season.
It is.
So I'm sure you have to be very careful to not go home sniffling and sneezing yourself after washing that off of people's houses. But because of that, you've got a special promotion for the month of April.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. For the month of April, any service that you get with us, we're going to give you an instant 20% off. So it could be a driveway, a house wash, a roof cleaning, anything. If you got a storage building that needs to be cleaned or anything like that, we're going to do a 20% off for the full month of April, and we'll start that today. So if you call, you're going to get it.
Okay, let's talk about what you do, because you mentioned any service, any service, and then I wanted to turn it into surface because depending on the surface, you'll use a different type of pressure or soft wash, correct?
Right. We soft wash everything. So if we come to do a driveway, it gets soft washed as well. That kills all the organic material on the driveway, and then we pressure wash it. So the only time we actually crank up our pressure washers with really high pressure is if we're pressure washing the concrete or brick. No pressure washers touch the house. That's a thing of the past anymore. You're not going to get it as clean as you can with soft washing in general. With a pressure washer, you're good for about 3 or 4 months before you start seeing any organic material coming back. With soft washing, it lasts up to about 2 years. So you're going to get about a 6 times longer clean than you would with a traditional just spraying it with water.
So not to make you give away the secret sauce, but what is in that soft wash? Is it, because I guess you have to be careful about runoff into your yard, or do you not?
Not necessarily.
Okay,
so there's different mixtures depending on what I'm cleaning. So a house wash is going to be set at a very, very low setting, just enough to kill the organic material on the house, on the siding, or whatever you got growing on your house, whether it be algae, mold, or anything like that, it will kill it. When we do the roofs, we turn it up a little bit more. We take a little bit more care in what we're doing because it can do some stuff. So we water everything, we tarp stuff down if we need to. We want to be a lot extra careful when we're turning these chemicals up.
I want to talk about the roofs because you and I have chatted a number of times over the years. And I remember one time you really were focusing in on those roofs and you said people don't realize it, but especially if you have a lot of trees, I guess, around, you get some gunk up there and it will cut into the lifespan of your roof.
Absolutely, it will. So when you get a new roof put on, they tell you you got this much of a warranty, whether it be 20 years, 25, whatever the case may be. That's if you clean it and maintain it. That's not just because it goes on there and it lasts for 20 years, that's your warranty. You also have to clean and maintain it. And a lot of homeowners insurance companies now are actually canceling homeowners insurance because of dirty roofs.
Really?
Yes, I've been getting multiple calls from multiple insurance companies saying, hey, can you come out and clean this roof?
They do a drive-by and see
satellite imaging. Yeah,
wow.
So they will satellite image your house. If it's dirty, they will want you to clean it. Now, you pull up on houses all the time and people think, oh, I need a new roof. 90% of the time, no, you don't. All you need to do is clean it, and it's going to be a fraction of the price than spending $20,000 on a new roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned this 20% off that you're offering in the month of April. If somebody called you today, is it you who's going to come out to give them the quote?
Yes, I'm a one-man show.
Okay.
So I am my team. So I answer the calls, I come out and do the work, I do the quotes, I do everything. So if you call, leave me a message.
Yeah,
sometimes I can't hear it, so machines are running and I'm all over the place. So.
You are all over the place, literally, because if we were saying if you're watching the show this morning, you can come to their house.
Yeah, if you're watching this, I will make it to your house. That's just how we do it.
Scott, since it is you doing all the work and not in the office sending your guys out, you see everything.
Everything.
So you probably know when you get to a house if you've seen a similar challenge before or the best way to address something.
Oh yeah, I've learned a lot of tips and tricks over the years, and when I first started out, I messed some stuff up. But I've learned and fixed and corrected my way through it, and we're ramping up business as we speak.
Okay, you mentioned that you will never pressure wash brick.
No, just siding.
Siding.
Only time we start pressure washers is concrete and brick.
Concrete
so
and
you
brick,
can't hire
okay.
me to come and pressure wash your house. I will not do it. There's just there's too many things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
So you can break seals in windows, you can streak siding, and once you streak it, that's it. There's no fixing it. It's just streaked. You have to either replace it or just live with it.
Okay, so doesn't matter, but let's just say it's a siding house,
Yeah.
for example. Do you walk the perimeter, or do you ever have to look for cracks and
Yes.
problems in the home?
You have to look for everything. Lighting fixtures that might be loose, electrical outlets that might not be covered, any kind of, sensitive plants that might not react well with some of the stuff we might be spraying. We just move those out of the way, put them in the yard or stuff like that. Yeah, I always do a perimeter check anytime before I even start a machine up. So I'm checking for electrical, I'm checking for loose this, loose that. And if it's something that's gonna, give me a little bit of a challenge or something, I address it with the homeowner, let them know what's going on, and we just go about it from there.
You must be there a pretty decent length of time. If you have a 3,000 square foot house, how long are you going to be there?
About an hour and a half.
That's it?
Yeah, it's fast. It's very fast. The machine I use pumps out 12 gallons a minute, so it does not take long to soak a house. And
Okay.
it's very, very fast. So a traditional pressure washer, if you had a 3,000 square foot house, they're going to be there about 3 or 4 hours. I'm generally there about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you call him, just give him some grace because he's probably on somebody's roof somewhere getting it nice and clean. But it's Scenic City Softwash,
Yeah.
my bad. His name is Scott Dillard. 888-2203 is the phone number. Follow him on Facebook, and then there he is online. Can they book appointments with you online?
Absolutely.
There
Yep.
it is then, ScenicCitySoftwash.com.
If it's time to update your home, make Wholesale Supply your first stop. From practical solutions to stylish upgrades, we've got what you need to transform your space. Visit wholesalesupply.us to find a location near you. And remember,